Now, National Police Commissioner Fannie Masemola will take the stand when the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry resumes its public hearings in Pretoria this morning. He will be the second witness after KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Mkhwanazi completed his testimony on Friday, which delved into, among other things, an alleged infiltration of an organised crime syndicate in law enforcement agencies with the alleged assistance of key figures in business, Parliament, the executive and the criminal justice system at large. The commission, which is investigating Mkhwanazi's allegations that some senior police officials started its work on Wednesday last week. Masemola is expected to respond to some of Mkhwanazi's allegations.
We can confirm that the National Commissioner of Police, General Fannie Masemola, will testify before the Commission of Inquiry. The public will be able to follow the hearing via live stream on the Commission's website. That's www.criminaljusticecommission.org.za, as well as various other radio, television, news, and social media platforms. We would also like to remind those members of the public who want to attend the hearing in person that they should bring along a valid identity document or driver's license, and that no weapons will be permitted on the Commission's premises, the Bridget Mabandla Justice College in the Pretoria CBD.
Right, let's cross to SABC News anchor Ayanda and Nyathi, as well as SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga in Pretoria to find out what this week holds in store for us. But obviously today our first focus, because these last couple of days, and you guys have been there watching, listening, reporting on this, and it's been fascinating to see the least. But now things even start moving faster. Ayanda.
That's certainly the hope, Leanne. Good morning to you. Welcome back once again to the Bridget Mabandla Justice College, where I can definitely feel the start of astronomical spring. It's much warmer than it would be around this time of the morning in parts of Pretoria, but that's actually not why we're here. Of course, we are waiting with bated breath to see how the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry will continue, given the start that were given from Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, and the country had about 48 hours to really mull over the 3 days that he spent in the hot seat. You'd have been hard-pressed, I think, on social media to avoid any of the clippings or experts from what Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi had to say. And today, of course, we're expecting that Fannie Masemola, the National Police Commissioner, will pick up, at least insofar as that testimony relates to him. Canny Maphanga is our senior reporter who's been watching those developments for us and joins us now once again. Brand new week, I suppose a fresh start in some ways, given, of course, the fact that this is the first time we're going to hear from Fannie Masemola. Help us kind of continue connecting these dots, Canny. His name has come up in multiple contexts. What are those, and how do you reckon, or in what ways do you think he should respond?
Good morning to you, Ayanda, and to the viewers. Well, essentially, General Fannie Masemola is the top cop. He is the National Commissioner of the South African Police Services. There are many questions for him with respect to the evidence that General Mkhwanazi has brought forth about particularly the political killings task team. Did General Fannie Masemola know, or did he not know, about this team being disbanded from the South African Police Services? Did he agree with the reasons upon which the minister used to disband that particular team, stating that it was no longer needed for policing in South Africa? Of course, did he think that the minister had committed an overreach by making such a decision? And then, of course, what was the communication with General Mkhwanazi regarding this particular disbandment of this team? Because we're hearing from General Mkhwanazi that he attempted to communicate with several different people on this issue before he went public. Then it would also be interesting to hear from the General whether he felt that General Mkhwanazi broke protocol by conducting that media briefing. I already heard evidence from Mkhwanazi that he informed the National Commissioner that he would be having a media briefing that discussed details surrounding the political killings task team. Was he taken aback by that briefing? Did he expect that kind of information to come out? What are his thoughts on what brings us here to the Madlanga Commission today?
Absolutely. Well, also, I think what will be in the consciousness of the public is the statements that Fannie Masemola has already made about, at least when he was asked whether he disbanded the political killings task team. He was very specific in his response.
In March, he had a media briefing where he was engaging various journalists regarding this issue of the political killings task team. And his answer was quite simple, but you can draw pretty much the conclusion from it, that he stated that there's not a single letter that you will find with his signature on it regarding the disbandment of the political killings task team. So there's a lot of gaps that have been left by General Mkhwanazi in his evidence in chief that several other witnesses in phase 1 will have to close, because a lot of the information he has provided relies on several other witnesses to deal with it before you can get to phase 2, where we know that the evidence is going to contradict what Mkhwanazi has stated. So in this phase, we're expecting people like the National Commissioner, hopefully General Khumalo, because there's several questions for him as well, the PKTT members, investigators, prosecutors, etc., to give further information on what he alleges to be an infiltration and an alleged political interference in the work of SABC. With this particular leg, we expect him to focus exclusively on the political killings task team and, of course, the conduct of the now suspended police minister, or the police minister who's on a leave of absence, to explain how he read that particular conduct, if it is his view that it was an overreach, what he makes of the minister taking such a decision. Yeah. Did he know about such a decision? Did he take a role in such a decision? And also General Mkhwanazi's conduct in handling or confronting the issue that he states was an alleged threat to the criminal justice system, and then being able to give effect to their operations in the country.
All right. And we'll have to see how all of that unfolds. Kenny, you and I will spend the whole morning here, so there'll be plenty of time to continue, of course, giving you context and placing today's developments for you as we continue watching, of course, the build-up to what will be day 4 of the Madlanga Commission. Leanne?